Hello and welcome back to my office. How are you doing? Something a little bit different for this video. I wanted to talk about my disc repair machine, and specifically I have found a supplier of the pads that go in those machines. Now these are not the official ones, but they are a lot cheaper, and I wanted to see if they're any good. So these are the pads. Easy Buff is the brand name on these. I actually spoke to the guy. It's called John. John, hi if you're watching. And I said I was going to do this kind of review video and give them a test, which he's perfectly fine with. I will link below to where you can get hold of them if you are interested as well. So that's below. And then another viewer, Pete, sent me this very cool Elvis CD, which does have some significant value, but it has CD rot, I think is the kind of colloquial term for it, and it looks like this. So it has this kind of frosting, crazing all over it, which is on the surface. So what I'm hoping is I'm going to use this as my disc to run an experiment with the new pads to see if we can bring this disc up to a saleable condition, because as it is, it's disgusting. So that's the plan. I'm going to switch out the pad in my machine for one of these new ones, and we will give it a go, find out how these work, and hopefully end up with an Elvis CD that we can resell. So if you're not familiar with the machine, this is it. JFJ Easy Pro is the machine I use, and it has a rotating pad in here. This one is almost finished, as you can see. It's worn through, so I'm going to need to take this one out. They are held in with Velcro, quite tough. So there's the old one. Still got a little bit of life in it, but we will switch that out for one of the new ones. There is a video that I will link below, and I'll link it at the end if you want to go and see a general review on how these machines work and my opinion on them. But for this video, we're going to focus on, do these do the same job as those for less money? That's what we're trying to establish here. So a quick side-by-side comparison. This one is obviously worn down, but it would have been this tool to start with. Yeah, look pretty much identical. Both have the same black Velcro surface on the base, which allows them to stick in place in the machine. So let's get this one installed. It has the little circle in the middle, the little hole, which locates on this little lug here, and then this surface hooks onto the Velcro. So yep, perfect. And then the disc is screwed onto here with this little nut, and when it closes it will be pressed into the disc, and that's how the machine functions. So that's all good to go. I'm running low on solution. I only have some of this blue polishing compound left. Hopefully that will do the job. So I'm going to get some of the compound on there and yeah, get it set up and run the disc through. So the disc is now secured in place. You can see a bit better now the absolute state of this disc. It's awful. What I like to do with any new pads is give them a good spread of solution the first time you use them. So I've smeared loads of the solution onto there, so that's all good to go. I'm going to give it a 2-minute run, and we'll see how we get on. Shut that down, and away we go. Right, so that's the 2-minute cycle done. So we'll see how that has performed. So it's going to need a wipe down. Ooh. That's not bad after one run, considering how terrible it was. I'm going to get that out, give it a bit of a wipe down, and see if it needs any more. Right, so a little bit of water, and we'll see how that has come up. That is pretty good. Bit of gunge around the middle. Just clean that off. And I think we are good to go. See if we can get a decent image. Wow. Okay. I'm happy with that. That's fantastic. I am really impressed with that. That does just as good a job as the official pads. It's, yeah, I don't know what else to say really. We now have an Elvis CD which I can resell, you know, happily. I will actually put it in my player and have a listen, but I mean there's not a mark on it, so there's going to be no issue with that. And as for the pads, yeah, 100%. It does exactly the same job to exactly the same level of quality finish as the official pads. So I'm going to use these. So there you go. As I said at the beginning, I've linked, they're being sold on eBay, these Easy Buff pads. I think you can buy them individually or in pairs. I've got a pair here. Obviously I can't say how long they last, whether they endure at the same rate, because I've only used that one this one time, but I can say that they do exactly the same job to the same level as the official pads. So yeah, hope that's helpful to somebody out there. And John, if you're watching, very impressed mate, appreciate it, and I'm glad I gave them a try. So yeah, Easy Buff pads. If you've got a JFJ and you're looking for an alternative, I can actually recommend them. Thank you so much for watching. I will link the video here if you want to see my kind of review and kind of overview of a JFJ Easy Pro, how it works. In that video I show, I think I repair some games and various different discs and stuff, and talk about the pros and cons of the machine. So check that video out. Take care, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.